5 years ago, COVID shook the world, and since then, 1 billion people worldwide have come down with the virus.
Although today it's become more like, a bad cold, new research reveals this respiratory virus still may have a long-lasting impact on your heart.
TV5's Colette Boyd has the details.
When COVID-19 swept across the globe, isolation, social distancing, and wearing masks became the norm. Since then, more than 20 million people have lost their lives to the virus, and now a new risk for anyone who has ever tested positive.
Surprising to find is just having a COVID positive test was associated with a twofold increased risk in heart attack, stroke, and death risk.
In a study of more than 250,000 people, Cleveland Clinic cardiologist Stanley Hazen found that the risk wasn't just immediately after the virus runs the course.
Risk extends for as long as follow-up information was available, so as far out to 3 years.
And the worse the infection, the higher the risk of heart attack, stroke, and death.
People who had severe COVID were at an even substantial increased risk, not twofold, but like 3 to 7-fold increased risk. If they had severe COVID, meaning they were hospitalized for their COVID, the risk was equivalent to as if they had one heart attack.
And the long-term risk for heart disease following a COVID infection was true for anyone, even if you don't have any other risk factors of heart disease.
COVID doesn't care if you're a man or a woman, young, old, have disease or not.
What can you do?
Preventive efforts such as vaccines and boosters, we anticipate will reduce your long-term risk for post-COVID cardiovascular disease.
Dr. Hazen hopes doctors will now ask their patients about their COVID history and help protect their hearts as well. I'm Colette Boyd reporting.
Previous research found people who have A, B, or AB blood types are more susceptible to getting COVID-19.
And now this new study found people who got COVID and have a blood type other than O had a 65% risk of experiencing a heart attack or stroke compared to people who are type O.
All right, good stuff.